trying to catch my breath. My tummy's a little full. And when that happens, it presses up against gives me less room in my lungs. That's part of COPD. Oh, heavens. It's getting a little late. I think I'm beginning to hear some crickets, I'm not sure. A few days ago, Joe said there's nothing but June bugs everywhere. Not seeing any here. There was a bird. I wish you guys could hear these. I kind of get the idea that if I can hear it, you can. It isn't always the case. Oh, anyway. We had a great time with the kids yesterday. And we went to City Hall over in the next town over, and we just had a very nice kind of a potluck dinner, and well, we had a menu we followed. Anyway, and I'm not speaking too well, am I? I can't tell my 3 youngest granddaughters apart. They're like these little stair steps, and I have to, if I see them together, I'll know which one is Helen, which one is Ashlyn, or Andy, and which one's Ashlyn. But if I just, if I don't know what they're wearing yet, and I just see one of them, it's like, especially Andy and Ashlyn, because they are so close together. And Helen isn't much older than Andy, so, and their oldest, well, not their oldest brother, but their older brother, TJ, he said, I have too many girls in my family. I said, well, it makes you very happy for Jay, doesn't it? He's like, yeah. I don't know, maybe him and Jay are, Jay's kind of probably getting a little older than, yeah, kind of outgrowing him a bit right now. TJ's going to be 13 and Jay is, I can't remember if he's 17 yet. I think he is, but just different things. But they're going to have a lot of sporting events this next year, this next school year. Well, they're going to have softball coming up. I'm pretty certain that I did have my teeth in yesterday. Okay, this is funny joke. Am I going crazy time? I came home. I wear out after about 3 or 4 hours. I'm just plain worn out. So we came home. Or Joe brought me home so I could get my nap. I don't know if I had a dream or what, but I woke up and I went to the bathroom, went in the bathroom, and there were my teeth in my cup. Normally I take my teeth out before I take a nap anyway. And, sorry, yeah, a lot of information, but when I woke up and I just had this kind of a feeling like doom that I had not had my teeth when I was over there with the kids. Oh my. But I would have noticed while I was eating that I didn't have my teeth in if I didn't. So I'm pretty sure I had them. But I don't know. I dreamed some weird stuff. I think I must have had a dream that I didn't have my teeth. And my one granddaughter, everybody, there's a park across the street, and all the kids and the adults were going over there, and just kind of trickling out little by little, and I was fine. And Deanna, she came in and she sat down. She had a bowl of something, and she sat down and started eating. And she says, "Grandma, don't you worry, I'm with you, and I got your back." And I said, "Oh, that's so sweet." She was. It was just so sweet. Those kids are just getting so big, so fast. But yeah, Jay wasn't there. He was working. I guess he got a job at the nursing home in the kitchen. And now him and several of the other they'd be mom and dad's great-grandchildren. Several of them are were pretty close to my dad. Great-grandpa was their guy. And especially the older boys. And I guess somebody down there, one of the residents or something, but meaning well, I think they probably meant well, and they told Jay that they'd held Grandpa's hand as he passed away, and that just freaked Jay out. I think it's good he didn't just walk off the job, because I don't know, he can be more of a tender heart than he wants people to know. And at Dad's funeral, TJ, he's going to be in 7th grade next year. He just broke down and was bawling. That was before. And later he come up to me and said, "Grandma, I just wanted to give Grandpa some loving, and I couldn't." And so I sent a note later, because they got one of those videos that they could play. Just Grandpa through the years. And I can't remember everything I said in the note, but it was something about that, Grandpa's body was very cold, or not very cold, but it was cold. There's no pulses, and that there would be no movement. It would be easier for him to love Grandpa, great-grandpa, by watching his video and just telling Jesus to tell him he loves him. Something like that. And evidently it worked. So I'm glad of that. Because otherwise, I didn't know what to say otherwise. I felt so bad for him. Because he just was so... But I knew if he had... I don't know that anybody told him he couldn't. It was just maybe it was too late. And then they closed the coffin. But I guess, as having a history as a nurse, I can separate my emotions to a certain extent so that I could make that explanation to him last year and not get too wound up in all of it, because emotionally, because I've dealt with death quite a bit as a nurse. I took care of a lot of elderly and terminally ill in the nursing home. So I guess at the time that I was trying to comfort him a little bit, and when I sent that message to them, I kind of was able to just think, in a child's place, I guess. I don't know. But I guess it's affecting me more this year than it did last when he passed. She passed away in June. She's coming up. Memorial Day's getting to me more than I thought. More than I thought it would. But I have wonderful family. My grandkids are really great. Oh, I think that's the neighbor down the street, but in which I won't. Those little girls, Helen. Okay, she's 3 or 4 now. She was so cute. She came. Oh, sorry, I really get to going when I'm nervous. She came over, and she said, "Grandma, can I have one of those treats?" She wanted a Nutty Buddy. And she says, "Grandma, can I have one?" I said, "Well, did you eat your supper?" "I'm too full." I said, "Well, if you're too full, then you must be too full for the treat." And she said, "No, I'm not that full." Well, her big sister had been hearing this. This is her grown-up big sister. And she said, "You need to come," and she took her over and she says, "You need to eat this much of this and this much of this." And I remembered how I used to divide things up like that with our kids once in a while, or grandkids, because I'd put like 2 bites of this, 2 bites of that, and you eat that, and then we'll say, okay. But she ended up, after a while I noticed that she had not finished what she said she would, and she forgot all about the Nutty Buddies, and she went over to the park. Later she came back, and there was just one left, and I thought, by this time, I just gave it to her. I can be a bit of a indulgent grandma once in a while, but now our 2 oldest grandchildren, our grandson and his girlfriend, and our granddaughter and her boyfriend, none of them were able to make it because of finances or work or one thing or another. And so our great-granddaughter was there. She is so sweet, and she's must be getting close to it. She's just up running around all over the place, and she's talking, and her mom is just so good with her. Cheyenne is just like, she just has that motherliness in her, that, which I'm very thankful for. I am just so proud of her for being so good with those little. She's much older than the younger siblings that are in Kansas, and so she's down there. She does a lot of mothering with them too, I think. So big sister type mothering. So well, I never have heard the crickets come back, but there's a pretty loud bird right now. I'm going to leave you with this. This was a new experience of the day. We had pickled quail eggs. I ate one. I did. Very sour on the outside. The inside, not so much. That white kind of protects the rest of it because it's hard-boiled. It was an experience. I don't know that I would buy them because it would take too long to eat them up, because there's a lot of them in a jar. They're about the size of an olive, or a large olive. So anyway, I've loved having a chance to chat and just listen to the chattering. I don't know if they're having a fight or fun. If they're fighting or funning, but I like hearing them. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some art tomorrow. I just waited too long today and just needed the rest, I guess. So, love you all. Mwah. Smile and wave. There's yours. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.